You're listening to Nicksology on ESPN 1700. Buckle up as anything goes and having fun is the only rule we have. Now here's your host, Nick Apostolopoulos.
All right. Hi, everybody. Welcome to another episode of Nicksology on ESPN Radio. As the man said, I'm your host, Nick Apostolopoulos, proprietor of 619 Vodka. You can also follow us on the web at Nicksology.com, Facebook.com/Nicksology, and Nicksology SD on Instagram and Twitter. I got through that without saying Pinterest. I always say Pinterest, like we have a Pinterest account. We have a cool show for you today. We have Rob Dufau from Two Kids Brewing. How's it going, buddy?
Great. Thanks for having us.
Excellent. Yeah, no, thanks for coming out. And we have Christy Hill, our bartender of the week and mixologist extraordinaire.
Hey, guys.
Get close in there on the mic, babe. There you go. How's it going?
Happy Monday for me.
Happy Monday. Yeah. So Christy, right now you work at Pardon My French.
Yes.
Great new place. Full disclosure, I'm great friends with the ownership there, and they have just an awesome new restaurant and bar and everything right there in the heart of Hillcrest. Well, not really the heart, I guess, but on Park Avenue. What's the address, Eric?
3797 Park.
3797 Park, right across from the Flame. Is the Flame reopening, by the way? Does anyone know? Because
it is. It's going to be opening soon.
Have I told my story about how I got yelled at by the lady over there? Okay, I'm going to tell a story real quick. I came to meet up with Eric for before you guys had got the place, and I noticed that the door was open and people were kind of working. I'm like, oh, cool, they're bringing back the Flame. So I walk over there, and I kind of peek in. And some lady's walking down the street. She's like, "Can I help you?" And I'm like, "Yeah, I'm just wondering, are you guys reopening?" And, well, you can find out all the information on Facebook. I'm like, "Well, I'm right here asking you. Any chance you can answer the question?" And she's like, "Well, yeah, somebody stole a $500 sign. So I don't know if you guys saw this, but I guess they had put up some. It sounded to me they put up like a vinyl sign, and maybe it had info about them reopening, and it was kind of next to the door. And I guess somebody took it." And apparently she decided she wanted to take that out on me. Like I was the guy who took it. But yeah, just the rudest thing in the world. Just go check it out on Facebook. And then I went and they have a Facebook page that's literally just the address, like 32-something Park. And they were talking about coming back, but then I haven't seen any activity over there.
They have late night parties, I heard.
Oh, really?
Late night parties.
So the Flame is back, because I used to know the bartenders there, and there were often after-hours parties there. I think I could say that now, right? Because none of them could get in trouble with the ABC. I mean, the current people could.
Well,
I guess. All right, we'll move on. I don't want to get anyone in trouble. But yeah, I was just so. Anyway, sorry. Clearly, I'm still butthurt about that because she just went off on me like I was the one that took her sign and like I burned the building down or something. So Christy, I want to back up and give people like a history of you and how you got into this, because you weren't like this whole foray into drink making and coming up with cocktails is kind of new to you, right?
It is. I'm East County girl.
Okay.
There's a lot of talent out there, and it's not exposed. And after years of working out there in the industry, I decided to make a jump out to Hillcrest, and this is where I'm at. And
so one of the things I saw too is you worked in casinos.
I've been a manager in the casinos for a lot of years.
Oh, okay, but not making cocktails or making cocktails?
I managed the bars and the restaurants. And which
so I'm assuming the Indian casinos, right?
Yeah, I worked at Viejas for 5.5 years, and I did Sequan for 9.5.
Okay.
Like on and off.
Does it get as crazy out there as Vegas?
No. The liquor's just starting out there. Yeah.
Oh, wait. What do you mean it's just starting?
The casinos are just like Viejas has had their liquor for a while, but Sequan never had it until the last 5 years.
Oh, you're kidding! I didn't know that.
Yeah.
I just assumed they all had it.
Maybe a little longer. I don't know because it's been a while.
That's weird because I used to go to the only real casino I used to go to was Pachanga. Excuse me. Just full disclosure, we're drinking an amazing scorpion pepper cocktail, but it's going to make some of us unable to talk from time to time because it's really
spicy.
Hot. But yeah, so I used to go to Pachanga, and I think they've had liquor for as long as I can remember.
Viejas always has.
Okay.
Sequan got theirs, I don't know how many years ago, but they got theirs.
The thing that's always blown me away about the casinos that I don't really totally get is that they're obviously not subject to. They're what's the right way to say this? They're exempt from certain laws, right? Because they can clearly have gambling going on. But at 2 o'clock, you can't drink anymore.
It's a sovereign nation out there. You should be able to do whatever you want.
You should be able to drink until 6 a.m. Yeah, I don't understand. It drives me. Their lobbying, their casino lobby's great. They just need to get their liquor lobby in order.
Yeah.
So no crazy casino stories? Someone that was like working out in a
No,
casino?
just cutting people off.
Really?
I did repos for a good amount of years.
Don't they just bust them in and out?
No,
I mean-
when they drink too much in the casino, they go in the restaurants and they have no money, and you gotta bump them out to another machine.
Oh, that's hysterical. All right, so then you decided, okay, you wanted to come, but you didn't really want to. Your idea was to come and still like manage.
Yeah,
right?
I actually opened up a restaurant in La Mesa, the old Wrinkle Room. It was closed down. The owner let it go, and I started it from scratch, and I turned it into a club. And from there on, I was like, I'm getting behind the bar. And then I had a group of about 40 people come to Charcoal House one day, and we were like, you're too talented to be out in East County. You need to work out this way. And the next day, I went on Craigslist, and I found an opening, and it actually was by a Food Network chef
Right.
that I worked for on 5th. And I told the guy, I said, look, give me a macaroon.
that Keegan?
Yeah.
Was that D-Bar?
Yeah. And
Okay.
they gave.
I met him. I'm not a fan.
I'm all.
I don't want to get you in trouble, but I met Keegan a few times.
I don't work for him anymore. This is my boss right here.
I met Keegan a few times, and yeah, he was not the friendliest guy I ever met. So, but he's gone from there, right? Is D-Bar even there?
They're in Colorado now.
They're not out here.
Yeah.
Okay,
No.
so I can badmouth them.
But I told him, I was like, give me a macaroon and I'll make you a cocktail. And he was like, a macaroon? I said,
Right.
yeah, give me a piece of cake and I'll make you a martini.
Right.
And from there on, I just showed him what I had, and I had like 6 drinks on the menu within like the first couple months of working there.
Nice.
But then they closed down, and I found Heat, which Pascal and Sam, really, I love them. They helped me out, and then Eric and...
Don't touch your eyeballs after you're drinking the drink. Just FYI. Oh, man. I should know this, and I did. You? How do you like the drink, by the way?
It's fantastic.
It's good, huh? Do you like spicy?
I think the heat is great. I could go hotter.
Yeah.
Ooh.
I'm toying with the idea. So, all right, sorry. Full disclosure, the drink we made today, what is it's called? What now?
Pardon my stinger.
Pardon my stinger. And tell what's in the drink?
We've got fresh cut mango in here. We got some egg white, the scorpion pepper, 619 vodka.
Right.
We got some lemon and sugar and lemon zest.
Yeah. So, full disclosure, Christy's been making a bunch of drinks with our scorpion pepper vodka. We're working on, if you listen to the show a few months ago, we had the guys from 33 Club on who do the cocktail box of the month thing. We're going to be in their May box. So she's been playing around with some scorpion pepper cocktails. And
buy your box.
Yeah, exactly. And I've been working with this for months now, and I still forget how hot it is. But to your point, Rob, is that so I guess it's one of those things you can't please everybody, right?
No, it's never going to be hot enough for some people.
Yeah, and so what we did is when I made it, I was saying off the air before we started, I did a pepper per bottle. Average, and it was too hot. And the way I judged it to be too hot was, I thought, okay, one of the cool things about this is you could use it as a shot and kind of dare people like, hey, do you dare do the scorpion pepper shot?
It's like the onion juice shot.
Doing one shot was too much. I mean, doing a shot of a full pepper infusion was too much, as we backed it down to half a pepper, and that seemed to be a good shot because you could do it, and 60 seconds later it was gone from your mouth. And then when we and of course, when we take this around to bars to have people taste it, and bartenders and bar managers and stuff taste it, I guess I might rant a little bit here. It gets a little frustrating because what you run into is people go, oh, with our cucumber, whatever, they just want to try it, and they take a sip of it. And then, like with this, they go, "Oh, it's too hot," and I'm like, "Well, you didn't mix it in a cocktail, you're not. Are you really going to serve this straight on the rocks? But no, you're going to mix it in a cocktail. Let's try and do something like that." And so I feel like for a full cocktail, it's just the right amount of heat.
It goes really well with the mango.
Yeah. Well, and that's the cool part too. I'm sorry, I'm just turning into a 619 commercial.
No, yeah.
The cool part is, well, no, the reason I'm so excited about what you're doing, Christy, and is that. We made it for the obvious stuff like Bloody Marys and things like that, and it obviously works awesome in Bloody Marys. But it's so cool to see what everyone else is doing with it. I think I told you they're making mezcal drinks with it, the mule at Social Tap downtown, and I don't know why. Well, because that's why I'm not you, because I never would have thought that this would go with fruit.
Oh, yeah.
But it goes so well with fruit, right? Right? That spicy blood orange one you have and
this
things like
vodka,
that.
you can make anything with it.
Yeah.
Anything. You can put a parsnip in there and create a cocktail. We will create something like that.
What is a parsnip? I've heard
it's like a carrot, but
oh, okay.
it's white and It tastes good if you make it like mashed potato.
Parsnip cocktails. But yeah, I mean, so the bummer is that we made it as, I mean, there's a part of me that wants to make a hotter version, like maybe the double whatever.
Yeah.
Because for those people who really want a super kicked up drink, you can't do it. It's kind of like,
I don't know, you could just use more vodka.
you could use more you could use more vodka, I guess. Well, okay, I'm not going to argue with that. Use more vodka. But yeah, it'd be nice if there was a hotter thing to it, but most people are already kind of diluting it half and half and other things
Sure.
anyway. But yeah, every time I've gone somewhere and they said, "Hey, do you want it? Well, do you want like all of the vodka to be the Scorpion?" I'm like, "Yeah." It's going to be really hot. I'm like, "Bring it on." And yeah, like the martinis and the mules and stuff, it tastes really good with it. So
Yeah, we got some new drinks coming out with this. I got like 10 of mine.
with just a Scorpion pepper?
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty awesome.
Yeah.
All right, I'm going to have to pick your brain and get those. Excuse me. The Scorpion Pepper Show. All right, well, we're going to take a break, and when we come back, I want to talk to you more about like your process and how you make cocktails and how you come up with these crazy ideas. So we'll be right back after this. You're listening to Nicksology on ESPN Radio.
You're listening to Nicksology on ESPN 1700. Brought to you by 619 Vodka, who reminds you to always drink responsibly. Find out more at 619vodka.com.
Hey, Mr. Credit here. If you ever catch me at happy hour, you'll probably catch me drinking a vodka martini. Now, I don't always drink vodka, but when I do, I drink 619 Vodka because it's local vodka from right here in San Diego. I know the owner, and you can meet him too. Go to 619vodka.com and think 619 Vodka when you're out there having a good time. That's 619vodka.com. And of course, remember to always drink responsibly.
CS Keys here to tell you about San Diego's handcrafted ultra premium vodka, 619 Vodka. It's distilled and filtered 5 times, gluten-free, and made from 100% pure mountain spring water for a smooth, clean finish. It's a 2-time silver medal winner and a 2-time gold medal winner already in 2013. America's Finest City has America's Finest Vodka that everybody can experience. Just go to the website, 619vodka.com. If you know like I know, you better tell somebody.
Are you ready to own a piece of America's finest city? Whether you're sick of paying rent, need a tax deduction, or want to secure your retirement, the list is long when it comes to the benefits of home ownership. But where do you start? You start with a company accredited with the Better Business Bureau since 2009 and 0 complaints at the BBB in its history. A company that provides free loan pre-approvals, free mortgage planning, and a free appraisal when you close your loan with Pure Mortgage. 888-254-3001. That's 888-254-3001. Pure Mortgage is an Inc. 5000 recognized company for years 2013 and 2014 with specialists in VA, FHA, conventional, jumbo, and even reverse mortgages. Take the first step toward owning a home and call Pure Mortgage today at 888-254-3001. That's 888-254-3001 or visit them online at puremortgage.com. Your dream home is just a phone call away and Pure Mortgage is ready to help. Call 888-254-3001. That's 888-254-3001 right now or go to puremortgage.com. NMLS number 71394. Loans made or arranged pursuant to a California Finance Lenders Law license. Number 603I788. California Bureau of Real Estate. Correspondent lender number 01848940. Pure Mortgage is an equal housing lender.
They know you are tired of politicians that do not comply with what they promise. That has to end. At the Green Party, they strive to comply with what they offer, here and now. The Green Party commits with you to have environmental education in every level, to have a better and safer public transportation system, and to improve the garbage collection system. Remember, the Green Party complies.
Hey, WWE superstar John Cena here, inviting you to a challenge unlike anything you've ever witnessed. Thursday on Fox. Join me as I host the new series, American Grit, led by 4 true American heroes, a Marine, an Army Sergeant, a Ranger, and a Navy SEAL. 16 of the fiercest civilians will have to work together as a team to overcome military exercises for a shot at $1 million, who will prove to the world that they have American Grit. American Grit begins Thursday on Fox.
1 minute. Fuller Honda. They are there to help make your Honda dream a reality by bringing you an excellent selection of new and used Honda vehicles and great service to enhance your ownership experience. Their friendly, experienced staff will be happy to respond to any questions you may have about sales, service, or parts. Fuller Honda has the whole lineup, from the Accord to the Civic to the CR-V to the all-new Pilot. They have the right vehicle for your family. Best of all, this new Honda lineup features some of the best fuel economy on the market, along with contemporary styling at affordable prices. Stop into Fuller Honda today, and they will exceed your expectations from test drive to delivery. Their professional sales team is committed to a no-pressure, high-integrity approach to your ownership experience. Think Fuller Honda. Great prices, great selections, and great deals, where they've treated you like family for over 60 years. Auto Park Drive off the 805 in the Chula Vista Auto Park.
Think Fuller. Think Fuller.
And now, back to Nicksology on ESPN 1700. Brought to you by 619 Vodka, who reminds you to always drink responsibly. Find out more at 619vodka.com. All right.
My throat's on fire now.
This whole day, I know, this is going to be a tough show. Welcome back to Nicksology. We've got Rob Dufau here from Two Kids Brewing. And how you liking the drinks, Rob?
Fantastic.
Good.
I just got more.
I know. I was going to say, speak of the blood of the scorpion, and you shall receive, because now I have a full glass of blood of the scorpion in front of me. And this, so tell us the ingredients in this one. Yeah,
it's
cheers.
Blood
Cheers.
orange, lemon, sugar, grapefruit, and the Scorpion 619 vodka.
Oh, man, that's so good. All right, so you were talking before about how you could make a drink with a parsnip.
Yeah.
So how do you, do you have a process, or you just always, are you dreaming of cocktails?
Yes.
Is that what's happening?
Yeah, I'm a great cook.
Okay.
I actually started with my little sister when I was younger, and I would make her weird drinks, milk and juice, and drink it. She hated it.
Right.
But as I got older, I taught myself how to cook, and with the cooking, I never followed a book. I just cooked, and that led to my cocktails, where some people have that taste, in their mouth, and some people don't.
Right. So, so answer me this, because I'm curious. You said, because you live in East County and you kind of worked out there. Is it that, why did it take coming into the city from the backwater, if you will, and from the woods? Is there no desire for cool cocktails out there?
No, there's not. They need somebody to open up a speakeasy out in East County, because there's nothing out there but the bar that I go to.
Okay.
And it's all a bunch of East County people.
Budweiser and that sort of thing.
Yeah.
But I mean, so I feel like, though, you don't have. I guess so. Because we run into that, obviously, even trying to sell our product. But I feel like you don't have to go like this crazy with muddled fruit and things like that to make kind of an interesting cocktail.
Oh no,
even like a spicy mule or something, but there's just they just don't care, right?
Jack and Coke, beer.
See, I drink Jack and Coke, so I'm kind of guilty of that.
Yeah, I actually only drink Jaeger.
Oh, really?
Yeah, so I love making these foo-foo cocktails, but I'm a Jaeger girl all the way.
I'm sorry for laughing, but that does surprise me. Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm also a Scorpio, so
do you make Jaeger cocktails?
Actually, I have a lot of them.
Do you?
Yeah, my first interview at Heat, they threw me behind the bar and was like, 3 bottles of Jaeger, make us cocktails. Most bartenders look at Jaeger and they're like, what the hell? What the, Me, I was
that's awesome, because, I want to talk a minute. This is a good segue. I want to talk about the contest you did, because I had this idea, and I've never done anything with it, but we will at some point, of, their bartender mixology contests, whatever, and they hand you, good, fresh, and great. To me, if you hand me, some good fruit and some decent rum, I could probably, I don't know anything about it. I could probably make a good drink.
Oh yeah.
I want to have a mixology contest and get these guys with the beards and the hats and the suspenders and go, here.
I've been working on mine.
Here's some Fireball. Here's some Fireball. Make me a good drink.
That's easy. I make Fireball without using Fireball. That's how I bartend.
How do you do that?
It's just like Amaretto sours. Right now I'm making Amaretto sours with no Amaretto.
Right.
It's just
okay. That's interesting.
You use some Orgeat,
right?
Put some friggin' vodka, lemon, and sugar. You don't need Amaretto.
Isn't it Orgeat?
Okay.
No, because I got yelled at for mispronouncing it, but I'm with you. To me, it's Orgeat.
What are you doing? You're getting yelled at by all these people.
I get yelled at a lot. I do get yelled at a lot. Yeah. No, to me it's But okay, so being that you only drink Jaeger though, so you must. I mean, you have to obviously. Like, you have to obviously try these things to be able to say, okay, if you said, hey, make me something that tastes like amaretto, I wouldn't know where to start, right?
That for me, like, I know flavors from cooking. So when somebody comes in my bar and they're like, can you make me an amaretto sour? And I'm like, sure. Like, I know that syrup tastes like almond, cherry. And so I just create the cocktail.
That's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
I wish I could do that. So how long have you been doing this creation? Just a couple of years now, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's been a couple of years, and
you were just part of this contest for Black Magic Rum.
Yeah,
right?
I actually was. Nicksology from Black Magic asked me to be a part of it, and I was going to, but then we did the switch over, and I was like, we need to do it for Part of My French to get our name out there.
Right.
And I had to show everybody that Part of My French has amazing cocktails. And so I did something different. I made my beet and banana cocktail for a Mai Tai, which nobody else did something like that.
You all right, Rob? Yeah, dude. I'm doing the same thing. I'm like, I really want to drink this, but it's definitely kicking.
He said hotter, right?
Oh, there you go.
Oh man.
Yeah, we can get.
I don't think that's going to fix the problem.
We could put a sippy lid on there for you.
So you were doing banana and whatever?
I did banana and beets, which was just something I came up with that was different. And
how did that go, by the way? I was there and I don't remember.
A lot of people liked it.
I drank a lot and got stuck with the microphone at one point.
I did too. I had too much Jaeger that day, but it looked like I was shaking like crazy. But
everybody. Here's the thing I was surprised about is that everybody was.
I dropped my banana juice in their sink water.
Everybody was shaking. Everybody was nervous. And the funny part is, I know for you it was kind of your first time, right?
Yeah, it was my first
time. But most
time.
of those people had been through that process before.
All the time.
And even Mo, who runs Gossip Grill, was up there just. She got done like that really fast too. But
yeah, I brought all my East County people out to Hillcrest, and none of them come out there. You know, East County people stay in East County, and that's why I'm saying there's a lot of talent out there that needs to come out this way.
It's as far as like bartending talent?
Yeah, there's a lot out there.
And so it's just a matter of that they just don't get to do anything with it because nobody cares.
Goes out there, yeah.
So let me ask you this. If you opened a speakeasy in El Cajon, would anyone go?
Oh, yeah. Especially, I know every single person that goes to all the bars in East County. I'm a bar hopper. I'm a mom, but I'm a bar hopper at night. And so
why isn't there any bar catering to them now? Like, there's got to be,
There's only 2 good bars in East County, and I'm not going to name their names, but they're not even great.
I've only been to one.
They're not
I
even
probably
great.
know it.
If I had an investor, I would open up my own speakeasy in East County, and it would be packed. They just did actually Bar Rescue. The guy did Bar Rescue in East County.
Okay.
If he freaking knew East County, he would have made the bar right, but he made it into a library. John Taffer.
Yeah, I know Taffer. Yeah, I know of Taffer. I don't know the guy.
Who wants a library? It's a bunch of East County hick people who like to drink and go to rodeo.
Don't want to generalize.
When you say library, though, that kind of wasn't he going for like a speakeasy style?
No, well, from what I heard, it's just a bunch of books in there, and
Where
it's
is
like
it?
It's off right behind the Highway Patrol, which a lot of us don't go to that bar because the Highway Patrol is there. But
yeah,
Uber.
Right? No, that's probably their number one location out there.
Yeah,
I'm not going to the bar behind.
It's
the Highway
right
Patrol.
behind the Highway Patrol, and that's why us East County we still Uber, but we don't want to drink where there's police there. You go outside and stumble, you're going to jail.
I'll put that bar there.
Taffer fixed it.
No, I was going to say my idea of bar rescue would have been like, hey, we're moving the bar. Problem solved.
I got you a new location.
Right. Either that or just dress all the bartenders up like in police costumes. Get the girls cute little police.
Well, they got
outfits
cute girls there. They got girls that are cute there.
They do.
There are some cute East County girls out there.
Okay.
I have to say, they were a lot of wigs, but a lot of lashes, but they're out there.
But those aren't the same ones that know how to make drinks.
Actually, my boss's wife, she's East County. We went to high school. So when people at a restaurant come to...
Sorry, Lindsay.
We love you, Lindsay. When they come to Part of My French, they ask, when I'm behind the bar, is the wife Canadian French? I'm like, no, she's East County like me. I'm trying to get her behind the bar with me.
We all need to hire East County.
His wife is cute, so we need to get her back behind the bar. I'm telling her I'm going to teach her so she can come back there with me.
Why not?
She will.
Jesus Christ.
Yeah, we're gonna get in trouble. She was so nice to me this morning. I'm going to get yelled at when we get there. See, I'm going to get yet again, Rob. I'm going to get yelled at.
Come on, Nick.
But you guys have to come try our flambe at Pardon My French. It's amazing.
The what?
Our flambe.
Okay. What was the other? I mean, there's a bunch of cool new stuff. The I'm going to get this wrong because I can't pronounce it. The
escargot.
No, the poutine. Is it poutine?
Oh,
poutine?
If you like poutine fries,
holy cow,
we have it.
The duck confit.
Yeah,
we have duck confit poutine.
Yeah, and then there's the other thing too. The
I like everything about that sentence.
Dude, and they have this. I haven't tried this yet. I've just seen it being made. But they have this apple dessert thingy.
It's the ta-ta-ta-tan.
The what? The what?
It's like American pie.
Take a shot and then try and say that again.
It's a ta-ta-tan. I can't say it either, but it's amazing. It's a French.
Yeah,
it's a French apple pie.
I happened to be back. You walked me through the back the other day, and I happened to see him, getting everything ready on the stove in the morning, and it was just smelled amazing. I need to try some of that.
Spicy.
Yeah,
it's perfect.
I got the bottom.
Oh man. So does it drive you nuts? Okay, this is just
whose idea was this?
I don't yeah, the all scorpion pepper show, dude. Your beer's gonna have to save us in the second half of the show because
I think I brought the right ones too. I got a couple of nice light beers and a
I
big
see
chocolate
sweat dripping
stout.
right now.
Oh, that's awesome. So I was gonna say, does it bug you that you dream about this stuff or
no? Every day I go to bed. And I always come to work and tell Eric, I had a dream last night. I'm going to make you this drink. I do it all the time. I come in and I just boom, boom, boom. And he's like, how'd you come up with this? I was like,
you need to write a book called Dreaming of Cocktails.
My daughter is actually very smart with all that stuff. And I'm having her work on a computer program for me. So she's going to make a story on her little iPad. So that way...
This is the most coughing that's ever happened in the first half hour of a show, by the way. Oh, man. So you're going to try and put together some...
Yeah, I'm going to make a little video, so people, they can check out all my cocktails and...
That's what you need to do, is a little YouTube channel with cocktail recipes.
She's good at that. I always catch her filming her hair and stuff, so I was like, teach me how to do it with...
Little dream sequence, try to use sleeping, little bubble with the cocktail recipe being made in the cloud. I like it. We've invented a lot of shows on this show. Nothing's ever happened yet, but we've tried. We've tried to invent. Oh man, this is so good.
Cheers.
All right. Yeah, cheers.
Cheers indeed.
It's like Eric said too. It's like, oh, that's hot, but I need another sip. Oh, that's hot. Oh no, I still need another sip. Man, so good.
And that's the thing. We need to get all those people that love drinking crazy cocktails to come to Pardon My French, because I can make you anything, and the bartenders there will make you the same cocktail that I make you.
See, I like this idea too. Now, I think I come up with the best ideas on the show. No, I think we should have a bartender contest where you don't give them preordained ingredients. You just say, I want a drink that's like this
in the box, just like they were going to do.
And then have to make and have them come up with something that fits for that.
That's true bartending, when you can just come up with the cocktail with the liquor and that's your drink.
Sweet. All right. Well, we have to take another break and hopefully go get some beer because this is kicking my butt. We'll be right back right after this.
You're listening to Nicksology on ESPN 1700. Brought to you by 619 Vodka, who reminds you to always drink responsibly. Find out more at 619vodka.com.
Hey, Mr. Credit here. If you ever catch me at happy hour, you'll probably catch me drinking a vodka martini. I don't always drink vodka, but when I do, I drink 619 vodka because it's local vodka from right here in San Diego. I know the owner, and you can meet him too. Go to 619vodka.com and think 619 vodka when you're out there having a good time. That's 619vodka.com. And of course, remember to always drink responsibly.
CS Keys here to tell you about San Diego's handcrafted ultra premium vodka, 619 Vodka. It's distilled and filtered 5 times, gluten-free, and made from 100% pure mountain spring water for a smooth, clean finish. It's a 2-time silver medal winner and a 2-time gold medal winner already in 2013. America's Finest City has America's finest vodka that everybody can experience. Just go to the website, 619vodka.com. If you know like I know, you better tell somebody.
Is it time to sell your home, but you can't get top dollar because you need to make some repairs? Unless you're ready to take a lowball offer from some investor, you should call Agents Capital today or ask your real estate agent about them. Agents Capital will provide your realtor with access to the capital needed to fix up your home so it can be sold for top dollar. This means more money in your pocket at closing without having to come up with the cost of repairs ahead of time. To find out how you can use Agents Capital to fix up your home and sell it at top market value, call 888-265-4613 today. That's 888-265-4613. Or go to agentscapital.com. Don't miss the chance to put extra money in your pocket when selling in this great market. Call Agents Capital, 888-265-4613. That's 888-265-4613. Or visit agentscapital.com. That's agentscapital.com.
At New Alliance, they are tired of those who speak poorly of Mexico and of Mexicans. Because they have the capability to work hard, to be honest, and to excel anywhere in the world. That is why, in the name of all the Mexicans that live in the United States, they want to dedicate this turquoise message to a certain presidential candidate. Mexico deserves to be respected. Come to Turquoise. Come to New Alliance.
This is John Feinstein with the CBS Sports Minute. Trevor's story has become a remarkable story. That's a sentence that will be oft repeated if he continues to even be a shadow of the hitter he has been during his first week in the major leagues. Story, who was no better than even money to make the Colorado Rockies roster when spring training began, hit his 7th home run Sunday, making him not just the first rookie to hit 7 home runs so quickly, but the first player to do so. Story is 24 and had to hit .340 in March just to make the opening day roster. Everyone knows that April numbers and September numbers have to be viewed with a jaded eye. Remember Chris Shelton? He hit 9 home runs in 13 games in 2006 and was back in the minors by the end of July. Still, the rookie shortstop's opening chapter has been remarkable. Here's hoping this story has a happy ending. I'm John Feinstein.
QL1, this is Control. Ground crew is secure. Over. Copy that, Control. Rocket's powering up. Over. QL1, this is Control. Does Rocket Mortgage require me to fill out a bunch of paperwork? Negative, Control. Rocket Mortgage by Quicken Loans is the first on-demand mortgage machine that quickly and seamlessly imports your financial data. You can go through the entire mortgage approval process in minutes. Copy that, QL1. That is fast, like rocket fast. Do you think that's why they named it Rocket Mortgage? Over. Affirmative, Control. That's probably why they named it Rocket Mortgage. It also works on any internet-ready device, so you can get a Rocket Mortgage at any time or place you choose. Roger that, QL1. So technically speaking, you could get a Rocket Mortgage at rocket speed from inside an actual rocket? Please just press the button, Control. Over. Copy that, QL1. 3, 2, 1. Rocket Mortgage at QuickenLoans.com. Push button, get mortgage.
Rocket. Visit for cost information and conditions. Equal housing lender. Licensed in all 50 states and MLSConsumerAccess.org number 3030.
And now, back to Nicksology on ESPN 1700. Brought to you by 619 Vodka, who reminds you to always drink responsibly. Find out more at 619vodka.com.
It's a rock or anything, but I can drink this.
I know. Welcome back to Nicksology, guys. You're going to hear a lot of coughing, Jeff. I've been drinking scorpion pepper vodka all morning. Welcome back to Nicksology. We're here with Christy Hill, mixologist extraordinaire, and Rob Dufau. No relation to Willem, right?
No.
Sadly.
Spelled differently.
Yeah.
More difficult to pronounce.
Oh, cool. And my beer has arrived. This is awesome. God, I love this job.
Great service.
Yeah. So Rob is with Two Kids Brewing.
Mm-hmm.
And it's you and your wife that started the company?
That's right. We're right here in Miramar.
Okay. And I asked this now because I know too. Do you know what number you were?
We were 75.
75? Yeah. Nice. Very cool. Okay. Very cool. So you opened in 2013, right?
That's right.
And the backstory is you guys just homebrewed and thought we really need to do this for a living, right?
Yeah,
Basically?
absolutely. Yeah, we were kind of working difficult jobs, and we'd been here and there. We've been brewing for a few years, and honestly, we saw what Mike Hess was doing over in Miramar, and loved his beers, and had been to the tasting room a million times, and said we can do that. And at first, it was kind of just a way for us to share beer with our friends and get paid to do it and subsidize our hobby. But it's kind of grown over the years. It's really starting to pick up.
Very cool. I feel like Hess is. I mean, obviously Stone and those guys too, but I feel like a lot of people I know came out of Hess or because they knew Hess or.
I think he was inspiration to a lot of brewers, like me and Sam, people who were home brewers or just wanted to do something really small. Because nobody had ever done that in San Diego before. It was totally unique at the time.
Right. So what's your take on what do you guys have a certain kind of style you try and work towards, or a certain ethos or methodology to the kind of beers you produce?
Our style is kind of like out of style. We like to hit a lot of different varieties and styles of beer that you can't get so often. We do some sort of extinct beer styles. We do a really wild chocolate stout. Like right now we've got a German lager, an American cream ale. We do a California common, some really more unusual styles. We're trying to kind of broaden the horizons of your San Diego IPA drinker.
Oh, I love hearing that sentence, because I love IPAs, but it got a little too crazy there for a while with the IPAs.
We do too. I didn't bring you an IPA today. Our IPA, our house IPA, is called Obligatory.
That's a great explanation. So what are we drinking right here? This is really good.
Yeah.
This is one of our core beers. This is 123, our American style cream ale. It's a pre-prohibition style light blonde beer that's super crisp, kind of lager-like. Goes great with food. Good for cooling off your palate after a scorpion pepper cocktail.
It's helping a little bit.
Yeah. So what makes something a cream ale? Is it the yeast, right?
Absolutely, yeah. Okay. So we use the cream ale blend yeast from White Labs here in town.
Okay.
And so it's a hybrid between a lager and an ale. And another thing that makes it a cream ale is the grain bill. So we use about 15% flaked corn in this, which gives it that really nice light body and a little kind of grainy flavor.
Okay. And for those that don't know, and correct me if I'm wrong about this, but the basic difference between lagers and ales is that lagers are cold fermented and ales are warm fermented.
That's
right?
exactly
And 90% of the beer you drink around here is ale.
In San Diego, yes.
So when you say this is somewhere in between, then is it temperature-wise? Are you having to put it in between to get the yeast to work?
So the cream ale blend is just that. It's a blend of lager and ale yeast, and we ferment it kind of right in between those two temperatures. It ferments at high lager or cool ale temperatures.
Yeah. Okay. It sounds like is it delicate, or is it kind of, I mean, White Labs knows their stuff too, so.
Oh yeah, the White Labs yeast is just the best you can get.
Right.
And so it's easy to make good beer using White Labs yeast, but it is finicky when you're playing with these blends. You have to control your temperatures. You have to be keeping an eye on your fermentations.
And how long is the ferment for something like this?
This is turned around pretty quick. It's done in about a week, and we package it after about 2 weeks.
Okay. And then, but the creaminess is not from. Is it from that particular blend, or is it?
You get that crispness from the blend. The creaminess comes from the smoothness of the malt we use, and then also the corn lightens up the body and makes it real clean and easy drinking.
Okay. Because something I didn't know, Christy. Here's a trivia fact for you. I didn't realize that there's no rule. I mean, there's. Okay, let me say this correctly so I don't get more people mad at me.
I know. I was in a daydream right now thinking about what I said about Taffer.
Oh. So there's classifications, but there's no real rule on what makes something a what. So you could basically, if you wanted to, you could bottle this and call it an IPA. And nobody could stop you.
You could. People would go, this is the least hoppy IPA
I've ever had. Right.
But
so it always fascinates me as what makes something a cream or a this or an English ale or whatever. It's just sort of a tradition, right? And there's classifications that
There are, like the Brewers Association puts out a bunch of style guidelines. If you're a home brewer, BJCP does the same thing. And that's just for like competitions. If you want to compare beers, the only way you can do that is to compare them against like an ideal style.
Right. Okay.
Yeah.
Like a kennel club doing a dog thing. Okay.
Exactly, yeah.
I gotcha. Okay. But the cool part about beers, so this is what's always interested me versus doing kind of spirits is that, and it dovetails perfectly in with the conversation we were having with Christy, because there's, when you're sitting down thinking, okay, well, let's come up with a new beer, you've got, so many different things you can play with, right? The base grains, the hops, the yeast, the all that kind of stuff. Where do you come up with your? I mean, I know a lot of it's trial and error, and just hey, I liked this. Let's try and make something like that, and you think but how do you kind of approach designing a beer? Well,
it's a lot the same with cocktails, I think, because I do dream.
Are you
about
dreaming
beers.
about it?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, I'll be eating a meal and think about a beer I'd like to have with that meal, or I'll be drinking somebody else's beer and go, you know what, this would be great if I made it, and I'd make these changes, or I'd like it with fruit or something else. The guidelines are actually kind of nice for that. You can go to a style and you're like, well, I'd like to make a lager, but I'd like to change it in these ways. It's all about whatever I feel like drinking.
And then, so how many different beers do you guys make?
We have 6 sort of year-round beers, and our board rotates constantly. We typically have a new beer on every week.
Okay.
So we have 13 faucets, and they are typically all pouring.
Nice.
And so, at any given time, we have 2 or 3 sort of seasonal beers, 2 or 3 small batches that'll be on for a couple of weeks, prototypes, pilot batches, and then a few kind of random things that come and go. We've got a couple of beers we do twice a year, Cupcake Blonde and a Tribute Coffee Blonde Stout. So those just kind of show up, and we let people know when they're on Facebook, and then they're gone immediately.
What's the cupcake one like? That sounds yummy.
It's just a nice, light, sweet blonde ale with vanilla. We use Madagascar vanilla beans, and it's got this amazing cakey character to it. It's a real bready malt bill. It's mildly sweet. It's not over the top. It's definitely a pintable beer. It's not something you just have a few sips of.
Okay, that's cool. Do you use actual vanilla beans?
Yeah, we use Madagascar vanilla in that.
When's the last time you made that?
Those are really good.
It just kicked. So we will actually... we have one more keg in reserve. It'll be back on Wednesday.
Okay.
But then it will be gone until September.
Okay. I bring this up because we're going to try and do a vanilla bean vodka. But I was watching TV the other day, and I saw, has anyone else seen this? There's a vanilla shortage. And I
hadn't heard that.
The panic was on. I mean, the reason it made the local news is because they were worried about vanilla ice cream prices going up, right? I'm like, to heck with ice cream. I'm worried about beer and things like that. And I haven't checked. I heard that basically the price went up like from $40 a pound or something like that to like $400 or something.
Well, Madagascar vanilla is really, really good.
It's a fantastic
really
quality
bean. They use it at D-Bar for...
Yeah. Well, I'm hoping they grow more. Like they had a crop problem or something, because I'm like... Yeah, if the price has gone up 10 times, we're not...
So I can tell you I haven't paid $400 for a pound of vanilla yet.
Okay. That's good to know.
Fingers crossed.
Good to know. All right, what else we got? I'm sorry, I went through that really quickly.
Yeah, so did I. So I'm ready to pour.
Have you tried mixing your vodka with that beer?
No. Is that something we should do?
Yeah.
I've never, there are... Okay, I've got 2 experts in the room. There are beer cocktails, right? But I'm sure I've had one somewhere. I mean, I'm sure I've had them, right? But I can't off the top of my head think of any.
The one you see the most is probably either the Shandy, which is just a light beer with lemonade.
Okay.
Or like a Michelada.
But that's just a beer mixed with something else, but not with spirit, right? Not hard spirit.
No, I'm saying mix the spirit.
She's talking
with the
about
beer.
putting vodka in there.
Yeah.
You don't see those too often, huh?
Yeah.
I can
I
create
don't really
it.
want to ruin his beer with my vodka, though.
But if you get a good beer and a good vodka...
This looks amazing. What is this, by the way?
Still haven't finished yours. So this is our winning chocolate stout. This is our most award-winning beer.
I was, when you said chocolate earlier, I was going to be like, in my head, I'm like, did he bring it? Did he bring it? Did he bring it? This is awesome.
This is the beer where I think we're probably the most well-known for.
See my girlfriend getting up to come try some?
We got more glasses.
Oh, here. So sorry, I interrupted you 3 times. This is your most what?
Probably our most popular beer. I mean, IPA does great in San Diego, but we're probably most well known for winning.
Okay. And so what's in this beer? How's it crafted?
So this is a very roasty American stout without all the hops. But on top of all of that big roasty malt, we have Belgian cocoa powder in the boil, and then post-fermentation, we get organic cocoa nibs and those Madagascar vanilla beans again.
Oh, okay. So, because I was going to say, most of the time, chocolate stouts, right? The chocolatiness is just coming from that roasted malt, right?
So yeah, we do use a lot of chocolate malt, but in my opinion, you need something else to really punch up that chocolate flavor.
Yeah, no, this
the
tastes
cocoa
amazing.
powder does great for that, and then the nibs really give you that really nice cocoa aroma.
I want to taste a little bit.
Yeah. Oh, you didn't try this yet?
No.
Oh, she hadn't finished her beer before.
I'm still trying to get the hot down.
Well, that's why you got to drink more beer.
I know.
we need a training manual for the show. You just keep drinking.
I'm pretending it's Jaeger right now.
You and your Jaeger. I'm still blown away.
That's actually really, really good.
Thank you.
Yeah, it's really tasty. Oh, man.
This is fantastic with a scoop of vanilla or coffee ice cream.
I can imagine. Yeah. Oh, this is really good. All right. Well, we have to take a break, which is fine because it'll let me really enjoy this beer. So we'll take a break and we'll come back and talk more about your other stuff right after this.
I just had
And now, back to... You're listening to Nicksology on ESPN 1700. Brought to you by 619 Vodka, who reminds you to always drink responsibly. Find out more at 619vodka.com.
Hey, Mr. Credit here. If you ever catch me at happy hour, you'll probably catch me drinking a vodka martini. Now, I don't always drink vodka, but when I do, I drink 619 Vodka because it's local vodka from right here in San Diego. I know the owner, and you can meet him too. Go to 619vodka.com and think 619 Vodka when you're out there having a good time. That's 619vodka.com. And of course, remember to always drink responsibly.
CS Keys here to tell you about San Diego's handcrafted ultra premium vodka, 619 Vodka. It's distilled and filtered 5 times, gluten-free, and made from 100% pure mountain spring water for a smooth, clean finish. It's a 2-time silver medal winner and a 2-time gold medal winner already in 2013. America's Finest City has America's Finest Vodka that everybody can experience. Just go to the website, 619vodka.com. If you know like I know, you better tell somebody.
You are free citizens, convinced that everything is possible. You are free like the wind, like the soaring eagle. Everyone, pay attention. The moment is here. The time of the movement has come. Orange Movement. The future is in your hands. Orange Movement. Citizen movement.
And now, back to Nicksology on ESPN 1700. Brought to you by 619 Vodka, who reminds you to always drink responsibly. Find out more at 619vodka.com.
Welcome back to Nicksology. Sorry, Jeff. Welcome back to Nicksology. We've got Christy Hill from Pardon My French here.
Cheers.
And we're finally getting over it. Well, I shouldn't say getting over because they were amazing cocktails. It's just I can breathe and not cough anymore. And Rob Dufau from Two Kids Brewing. And yeah, so sorry, we're talking off the air. Do you know Manzanita's gone, right?
Yeah, they stopped brewing operations. So
Right.
as far as I know, the spirits arm is still up and running, but the tasting room in PB is closed.
Yeah, but here's the thing. They fired their distiller.
I didn't hear that, so you've got more info than me.
Yeah, I won't say how I know this,